Lady K.
Welcome and thank you for tuning in to Lady K Chat, a podcast that has been designed for divorced women to become a better version of themselves. Various subjects will be speaked upon, such as relationship, personal development, health and wellness, wealth building, children, and so much more. The shows will be aired every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time by the lovely host, who is an international speaker, two-time Amazon bestseller author, and a divorce life coach, Kalima, aka Lady K. And now for your host, Lady K.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in on this day. And on this day is reflection of Thanksgiving. You know, the holidays have a great way of bringing people together. You having fun with your families and your friends, and you're just enjoying it. And then I know there are other people who are out there, they don't feel the same way towards Thanksgiving. And that's due to a certain experience in their life. And I understand and I get it. At times you just don't want to be bothered. And that holiday is a reflection of your pain. And sometimes you don't want to deal with the pain, or sometimes you're just over it and you feel like, I have no needs to going back. But at the same time too, I want to know, is your decision affecting your family? And what I mean by that, I mean, if you have children, are you feeling to let your children be around your family and your friends because of how you feel about a certain situation? Now, please, granted, I understand everybody's situation is different. Some are more extremes than others. But I want to ask you, have you examined yourself? Maybe you have to have a forgiving heart, or maybe is there a way for you to let bygones be bygones? And even on top of that, maybe you and that auntie, uncle, sister, brother that you had out, is there a way that you can finally end that brawl and focus on the family? And by focus on the family, this allows the younger generation to form a relationship and bond, with their family members. Again, you may be in a situation where, abuse happened, and I totally understand that. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, you and Uncle Joe, James, Aunt Sue, your sister, your brother, you had a disagreement, and we all know that disagreements can blow out and turn into something big and major. So because of that, you no longer want to be around that individual at that time because you need space. And it is okay for you to have that space and for you to have your time. There is no time to healing. However, I do believe sometimes people carry stuff and it can be let go a long time ago because they don't want to deal with it and they still carrying that anger. And what is that anger doing for you? One, is driving you crazy. It's affecting your mental health. And two, is putting a strain on your kids and their relationship with the family. So I'm talking to those hard-headed people today. The hard-headed people that don't want to let the issue go. Maybe it is time for you to let it go. Do you want to bring that attitude into 2020 with you? This is going to be a new century, ladies and gentlemen. Come on now. When are you going to let bygones be bygones? When are you going to start letting some things go? And that's also a way to start off the new year, is by taking off some of the baggage that you carry over the years, and this allow your true given talents and your true love that you have, and let it manifest in the atmosphere. And what I mean by that, it's going to show when you go to work. It's going to show when you wake up in the morning. It's going to show when you're doing anything because you decided to release the baggage. What is it going to take for you to unload? What is it going to take for you to stop playing in your head what happened? What is it going to take for you to say, you know what? Is this a way I want to live life? So you need to ask yourself these questions. You got to sometimes. I know, In this world, nobody wants to be told what to do, and nobody want to tell that they have been wrong. People do not like that. It does not matter the culture, the religion, whatever. People do not like to be told they are wrong because we want to be right. But sometimes you need to have that air to say, you know what, in this situation, you know what, let me observe. Maybe I do need to apologize. Maybe I am sick and tired of being the bigger person. Won't they be the bigger person? And yes, I get that too. But sometimes waiting for other people, you'll be waiting forever. And that's another thing too. Why are we waiting for the other people? Why don't we take initiative and do our part? Because that's all you can do. All you can do is your part. Now, if the other person is receptive or not, that's up to them. But you did your part. You have a healthy conscience and you sleeping good at night. That's all I'm saying to you. It gives you those type of results. I think that right there, that's peace. Peace is everything. To have your peace of mind, that's to have your sanity. And even sometimes when you know you did a good act and the other person is at fault and you can say, hey, I'm going to let it go, even though they have not let it go, that's big of you. And that's how you know you are ready for growth. Because that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Through this, while we are alive, it is all about growth. Because the more you grow, the more you can unshackle all those things that you carry, the burden, and then come and form into the person that you should be, that God ordained you to be. That's what it's all about. Sometimes we stop ourselves, and a lot of times we be like, oh, I'm waiting on God. God waiting for you. He's waiting for you to make moves. When are you going to move that towards you? When are you going to say, you know, let me do my work instead of waiting on people doing their work? And again, that goes back again to you dealing with your demons, some people want to say, or dealing with self. You know, these are all different ways to say, but it's still in the same thing. It is something that you are dealing with and that you are carrying and that you have not took the time to identify. You have not took the time to allow you to go through the emotions. You have not taken the time to say, you know what? It is time for this area in my life, for that chapter to be closed. And in order for it to be closed, you have to grant yourself some peace and serenity. And sometimes that takes being the big person. And that's what you want. And I want you to have that for the holidays, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope what I shared today was valuable. I hope you took heed to it. I thank you for listening. Continue to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Lady K Chat and on my website at www.ladykcoaching.com. I hope you guys are enjoying your Thanksgiving. I hope you don't stuff yourself too much because you know what? This is going to steer you away from your weight loss goals and we don't want to do that. But I do want you to enjoy it with your loved ones today, and you have a fantastic Thanksgiving.